Now, what is the unit of rate? You know how to express the rate of a chemical reaction. What will be the unit of rate? As you know, R is equal change of concentration with respect to time. So as you know, concentration unit is mole per liter, time unit is second. So that is why you can write mole per liter per second. This is the unit of rate of a chemical reaction. So R is equal, if you want to write the unit of R, it will be mole per liter per second. Like this, you can express the unit. Now, suppose a chemical reaction is given like this, N2 plus 3H2, it gives twice NH3. If you want to express the rate for this reaction, then you can write R is equal minus d concentration of N2 by dt, I mean decrease in concentration of nitrogen with respect to time, or you can write minus 1 by 3 dH2 by dt, coefficient is 3, that's why 1 by 3, I mean decrease in concentration of hydrogen with respect to time. This is equal, you can write half of d NH3 by dt. So like this way you can express the rate for this reaction. What is the meaning of dN2 by dt? This means the rate of disappearance of nitrogen. What is the meaning of dNH3 by dt? This means rate of formation of ammonia. So like this way you can express the rate of a chemical reaction. Now there is a law which is called differential rate law. Suppose a reaction A plus B, it gives C plus D. So this is a law by which you can express the rate of a reaction. Already you know how to express the rate of a reaction. By applying this law also, you can express the rate of a chemical reaction. So how to express the rate of reaction? By applying this differential rate law. First time I want to tell you about the law. According to this differential rate law, the rate of a chemical reaction is directly proportional to the multiplication of the concentration of reactants. The rate of a chemical reaction is directly proportional to the multiplication of the concentration of reactants. So according to this law, the rate of a chemical reaction R, it is directly proportional to the concentration of reactant, multiplication of the concentration of reactant. What are the reactants? A and B. So concentration of A into concentration of B. Like this way also you can express the rate of chemical reaction. When you remove the proportional sign, a constant will come K of concentration of A into concentration of B. This K is called rate constant. This is called rate constant. So this is about the differential rate law. According to this law, the rate of a chemical reaction is directly proportional to the multiplication of the concentration of reactants. When you remove the proportional sign, a constant will come K. K is called the rate constant. Like this way also you can express the rate of a chemical reaction. Now suppose it contains coefficient A, it contains coefficient B. Then how to express the rate of reaction? By applying this differential rate law. Then as you know, R is directly proportional to the multiplication of the concentration of reactant. Now what about this coefficient A and B? According to differential rate law, the rate is directly proportional to the multiplication of the concentration of reactant. Each raised to the power may or may not be equal to the coefficient. I mean the power, when you write, actually A should be power, but don't write A, you write alpha. Here you write beta. This alpha and beta may or may not be equal to A and B. I mean alpha may be equal A, it may not be equal A. Beta may be equal to B, or it may not be equal to small b. So actually these two are experimental quantity. Theoretically you cannot find out that actually how many moles originally involved in your chemical reaction. That should be the power. So that is why it is one of the experimental quantity. Theoretically always you write alpha and beta. So when you remove the proportional sign, a constant will come K of A to the power alpha, B to the power beta. So like this way you can express the rate of a chemical reaction. Now this is about differential rate law. So if a reaction is given like this, H2 plus O2, it gives H2O. To balance it, you put 2 here like this. Suppose the reaction is given. If you want to express the rate of a chemical reaction, you can express the rate by applying differential rate law also, by applying that formula also. So if you want to write the expression, R is equal minus half of dH2 by dt, I mean change of concentration of hydrogen with respect to time. This is equal dO2 by dt. Here you have to put minus sign because it is also reactant. This is equal half of dH2O by dt, change of concentration of water with respect to time. Or this is equal, you can write like this way also, K of concentration of H2 into concentration of O2 to the power alpha to the power beta. This is according to differential rate law and this is according to your previous formula. So like this way you can express the rate of a chemical reaction. You can apply both the formula. So suppose you want to plot concentration versus time. As you know, in a chemical reaction, first time you will take the reactant. So initially the concentration of reactant will be more. As the time proceeds, concentration of reactant always going on decreasing. And initially concentration of product is 0. As the time proceeds, concentration of product going on increasing. Now suppose initially the reactant concentration is this much. Initially reactant concentration is more. So as the time proceeds, concentration of reactant going on decreasing like this. This is for reactant. And initially when the time 0, concentration of product is 0. As the time proceeds, concentration of product going on increasing like this. That means with time concentration of reactant always decreases, and as the time proceeds, concentration of product always increases with time like this. So this is about the rate of chemical reaction. So you will get some reaction, and for this reaction you have to express the rate of chemical reaction, and when you write the rate of chemical reaction you can express by differential rate also. You can apply that formula also. By applying that you can write the rate of a chemical reaction. Thank you.